Hey, dog. Hey, it's time to get to work. Get away from the girls.
All right, that's tough, man. I'm Doc, Lausch of Surf Prescriptions Surfboards out of Huntington Beach, California. I got my boards here, so I'll give you a show. I'll start with like the little fun boards for little waves. This is something kind of fairly new. This is the Bushwhacker. It's a little thruster that's for little crappy waves. Response has been really good. People like the strangeness of it, I think.
And it's kind of for the small waves, you said?
Small wave stuff. And this is the new toy. It's a double bump round tail quad fin.
Has a double bump?
Double bump.
Oh, okay.
Double bump, round tail, quad, with sort of a pointed nose, not a stub nose. So, and I got the old school beak going on the tip.
Oh yeah.
Bring the thickness out, and I've been doing so many of these. Great little board for little waves, and it just fits in the pocket. You know, here's the old school twin. This is a resin color one. Sandy finish resin color one. These are great. People like these. This is for, well, everyone knows, big, wide, round turns. Here's something sort of in between those two boards. I call this one the swab egg. It's a little pulled in tail. The nose is a little more pulled in than the old school twin, and it's a quad setup. Super fun, easy to ride, just basic bottom with like a little bit of V. Here's kind of a new model. We've only been doing this for a couple of months now. It's the Little Buddy. It's you get it short and not super wide because the nose and tail are already wide. So you know, like this is classic. It looks pretty full, but the board's only it's 19 inches wide. It looks like it would be wider, but it's only 19. 2 1/4 thick, but the nose and tail are wide. It has kind of a mellow rocker with a lot of concave, so it's feedback is it's really fast, and it's a thruster. So if you're a thruster rider and you don't want to try to ride different fins all the time, it's really kind of a cool option for a small wave board.
So it's pretty user-friendly?
Yeah, super user-friendly. And then here's the more traditional stuff, like here's my Pro 2, which is probably the most popular board in my line. This one has a round tail. Single, double concave, just really nothing too drastic or dramatic. That's pretty mellow rocker on both ends, mellow concaves, crown deck, really basic, but works really well in like a wide range of conditions. Probably the most popular board that I do the most of.
Now, when you say, just go back, can you explain a crown deck for those who don't know?
Yeah, crown deck is, okay, I'll show you, this will be good. Because this board has a crown deck, which is thicker in the center and the rail tapers off. Pretty standard, like most boards on the market today, most high-performance short boards have a crowned deck with a tapered rail.
And that's just to get rid of some volume or some weight?
Well, just for sensitivity.
Okay.
And this, I developed this a few years ago now, actually 7 years ago. This is the Y2 RSQ, and it's the exact opposite. It's super flat, the deck's flat, super flat all the way out, and the rail's full. So that board is 2 3/8 thick. This board is 1 7/8 thick. But this board and that board have pretty much the same volume. So if you ride a traditional board that's 2 3/8, and you wanted to get one of these models, these flat decks, you'd actually get maybe 1 7/8 or 2-inch thick board. Way thinner, because all the meat of the board's brought out to the rail. Instead of the rails being thin and tapering up, this thickness is just moved out. So volume-wise, 1 7/8 would equal 2 3/8.
Now, which one's more responsive? I mean,
well, the flat decks are more forgiving, definitely more friendlier to a power surfer, someone who has a powerful back leg and loves to just put all of his might into it and really surfs hard. If he has a powerful back leg, those are the kind of guys that like this model. I used to do, back when we first came out, I used to do so many of these, and they sort of, styles come and go, and right now that's the full rail board's not really in style, but the people that I've made boards for and they've tried the other have been coming back, and I'm still doing these, and kind of a little bit of resurgence in the flat deck, which, it's fun. People try the other and know that's what works for me. And they're coming back to it, guys that love it.
Yeah. So, for a kid that's looking for a board, they walk into a shop and they go, oh my God, what do I get?
Yeah, there's so many there's so many options, and especially that gets weird. Like, how could a 1 7/8 board float me? How could that board even float me? I need that much. I need 2 3/8.
Yeah.
So it's, you really need to sort of be educated. If you go to my my website, I have a description of the boards, and in my brochure, I describe the boards and how to order them. Website, surfprescriptions.com. MySpace is a little more current. Go to my MySpace page. And then you can call a factory, 714-842-4550. The perfect quiver. Oh gosh, thruster, whichever model design goes for you. A good one in your standard size, and then maybe a 3-inch bigger one, and then maybe a 3-inch bigger one of that for bigger waves. That's sort of the base of your high performance, and then you definitely need an alternative board, either the new toy, the Suave Egg, or something like this. This is what I call the Bang. Easy to ride and fun. This is the wide tail version for crappy waves, and it's super easy to ride. So you get the single pin glide, but you don't get on a thruster. The thruster you got to keep working to make the wave. This you can just stand there and ride and make a wave trim style.
That looks like a fun board.
Yeah,
man.
they're so fun. And I got to be careful because these things are so easy and so fun to ride. I get so used to it that it's hard to get off. but definitely something like this, or the old school twin, or the Suave Egg. You need to have an alternative board, because a lot of days, face it, the waves aren't that great. And if I were to go out on a lot of days with my thruster, I would just be I wouldn't have the experience that I want to get from surfing. I'd just get more frustrated. I wouldn't get rid of frustration. I would gain frustration.
Yeah.
So I have these alternative boards to ride, and they're just fun.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. Do yourself a favor and have some alternative equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is for all the wives out there. We gotta have a quiver.
Well, yeah, and exactly, and you gotta have some variety in your life, and you're not getting to be able. We don't get variety with chicks, right? So yeah, we want to be true to our women. So, honey, I just need a little variety in my life, just a couple boards, and I'm not paying green fees at the golf course. Once I get the board, it doesn't cost a penny.
Awesome. Well, Doc, I'm going to consider that a prescription from the doc.
All right.
You heard it here. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Mahalo.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, bro. Thanks.